Emma Stone is so hot. Crazy Stupid Love Stars: Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, Emma Stone, Marisa Tomei, and Kevin Bacon. That's a good cast, man. That's a good cast. And it's a romantic comedy, but I don't really want to describe it as your standard romantic comedy because it's actually a very adult romantic comedy. I don't mean in regards to content. I mean just the fact that it's a lot more mature than the average romantic comedy. It weaves the stories of a whole bunch of different people all together, and it tells them in such an entertaining way. I really dug this movie. Steve Carell's character is starting to go through a divorce with Julianne Moore's character. Ryan Gosling plays this swinging hip guy he's really hilarious actually in this movie. I was very surprised. Who's trying to help Steve Carell be more of a ladies' man. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are interested in each other. All these characters all mix and interact with each other at various points, and when a movie does that right, when a movie is able to tell the stories of a whole bunch of different people and be able to make it flow and not seem like it's, you know, badly paced or out of place that all these different stories are going on, that's really great, and this movie handles it so well. This is by far my favorite romantic comedy of the year. It's actually very hilarious. In fact, there's one scene in this movie, I won't spoil it, but it is outrageous. I mean, I was just dying. Just so... Everyone gets great performances and everyone gets their own moment to shine in the movie, but I personally think that Ryan Gosling really steals the show here. He hasn't really done much comedy, if that much at all, but now when I think and I look back, in a lot of his roles he always sort of has like this wit and charm to him. He is actually very funny in this movie, and I think he's my favorite part of this film. He was great. Steve Carell was great too. I always really like him. He's like a master of somehow being able to combine straight man with the goofy guy and make it into one character. He does that so well because he's serious while at the same time being absolutely insane. Julianne Moore turns in a really good performance, and she's actually kind of funny in the movie too. Emma Stone is very funny, in particular in one scene, and my word, I really like her. Why can't I know her in real life? This is a really fun and enjoyable movie that is just a good time at the movies all around. There's actually a lot of surprises in this movie. There's a lot of twists in this movie, and all of them add to the hilarity of what's going on. There's really good character development too, because each character starts out in a certain place in the movie, and by the end of the film they're all in different places, and it's written so sharply. The way all these characters progress and change throughout the movie is completely believable. I think it's great that they have a romantic comedy like this that doesn't follow those same standard cliched patterns of every other romantic comedy. I really enjoyed it. Also, there was one scene in the movie where something happened and I was like, oh man, that is a big cliche. Seriously? And then the character goes, oh, that's such a cliche. And I was like, that's fantastic. They recognize it and they're acknowledging it. That makes me happy. I have no glaring problems with it. Purely as an entertainment factor, it is not a perfect film. I had a lot of fun with the film. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 4 stars. It is by far a cut above the average romantic comedy. I definitely suggest checking it out, especially if you like any of those stars. It gives them all the moment to shine. Tomorrow I'm seeing Cowboys and Aliens, so look forward to that. So if you liked my review, subscribe to my channel and get Stuckmann.